Hello, friends. Thank you for joining me for another bonus episode in the series in which I'm sharing our family's experiences in the last year of our daughter Hannah's life, which spanned from February 2008 through February 2009. My desire is to process through the events of those 12 months with a perspective that 16 years has brought, and to point listeners to hope in Jesus along the way. I'm grateful you've joined me. This is bonus episode number 118, No More Needle Sticks, October 23rd, 2008. Hannah's Facebook status from 16 years ago today was this: Hannah had to get another platelet transfusion today. Glad that's over. By this point in her treatment, Hannah had endured hundreds of sticks, often 2 or 3 in one visit because it was so hard to find a good vein on her. She was such a pro at it, she would often calmly coach the nurses on just which vein to use or how to hold the needle just right in order to have a successful blood draw. With all the platelet infusions she was needing and the IV-administered chemotherapy drug she would soon be receiving, it was finally time to give her some relief from all the needle sticks. The decision was made to insert a PICC line instead of a port. Because poor wound healing was a side effect of the chemo she would be receiving, insertion of a PICC line would be a less invasive procedure. While we were glad Hannah would no longer have to endure the innumerable needle sticks, this step was yet another reminder of just how serious her illness really was. Here's my email from 16 years ago today. Just a quick update tonight. We went to Children's Hospital today for blood work, and Hannah's platelet count was low again. So while they waited for the platelets to arrive from the blood bank, we ran over to Carti for Hannah's radiation treatment, then headed back to Children's for her infusion. The infusion was uneventful, and by about 3 o'clock we were headed for home. Her blood work also showed that her white cell count has continued to drop, and she is very close to the point where they will order her to be in isolation. No going to school, Walmart, church, or basically anywhere. This is not really too much of a problem, since pretty much the only places she goes right now are to Children's and to Carti. Tomorrow morning we will return to Children's for the insertion of a PICC line, a peripherally inserted central catheter. Once this is inserted, they'll be able to do all the blood draws, transfusions, and chemotherapy treatments through that line, and she will no longer have to be stuck every time. This will be a huge blessing because her arms and hands are covered with bruises from all of the blood work and infusions she's had to have in the last couple of weeks. Yesterday was Hannah's 17th birthday, and she received dozens of emails, texts, Facebook messages, phone calls, and cards. She even had a surprise visit from a group of her school friends yesterday evening who brought her a digital camera and all the accessories. The kids at school had secretly been collecting money for a couple of weeks, and it was a wonderful surprise when they came over last night. We have been blessed with so many wonderful friends. We can never thank all of you enough for the kindnesses you've shown to our family. Thank you so much for making her birthday special. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3:22-23. God is good all the time. Brad and Jill.